What's going on, fellas, man? Y'all know what it is, man. The scrap stay woke. Close your eyes as a blue. Open your eyes as a red. Keep your mind on your money. And always keep a swivel head. I am at your service once again. Now I want to talk about the single black succubus, single black females. What I learned, you understand, as far as like me growing up in a household with single, you understand, women. And what I've learned is that when a black female is single, meaning that the baby father left, the husband left, whatever it is, most of the time when a female have a son, the son is always up under the mother. That's where they get the terminology mama's boy. The son is always up under their mother. So most of the time when boys is up under their mother and the mama's boy, a lot of them fail. A lot of them don't make it. I know a lot of people who, you understand, people who have done made it, but it's people that didn't make it. And a lot of people who wasn't successful, those are like some of the mama's boys. And what I have learned is that most of those mama's boys, like, they never want to leave the nest. Meaning that a lot of people live in the house they grew up in. You understand? And when you're a mama's boy, most of the time, you understand, if you ain't come across some money, if you ain't lucked up playing ball, if you ain't win money at the lotto, if you ain't was a rapper, most like the average guy, you understand, they grew up in the household that they live in. Now, actually, the house that they grew up in, that's the house that they live in. Most of the time that they have an apartment and the mother passed away and leave it to them. Even like with women, like a lot of young women, they run around and they act like they're above you, but they didn't work and save up 3 months rent and put that down. A lot of them get Section 8. A lot of them get welfare. A lot of them get domestic violence. A lot of them get there's a lot of things that basically programs that they give a lot of these single parents, especially the black women. So what I was elaborating on is that with the black single mother, how they treat their sons. Most of the time when a black female is single and she don't have a husband or a boyfriend or something, or whatever you want to call it, somebody she dealing with, most of the time the son is there and the son is a simp. Either the son was on drugs and he lived with his mommy, or the son just can't get it together, or the son must have been divorced, was married and divorced, or the son was maybe heavy on drugs, heavy on drinking. Whatever it is, man, he always right back to the nest, meaning mommy's house, man. And most of the time, black females accept that. You understand? Instead of them, you understand, telling their son, yo, get up, get out and go do something with your life, they can accept it. The guy could be 30, 40, 50, you understand? Even 60. I done seen 60-year-old men living with their mother. You understand? And most of those men that live with their mother, those are the guys that drink the beers. You know, when their mother get a little income tax, they probably get a little extra. Their mother probably buy them some sneakers. You understand? Their mother still cooking for them, washing their clothes. You understand? So what you gotta realize is that it all boils down to the black female chastising the black man. You understand? Putting them down and always want to be in power above him. You understand? If she is married, she might use the government against him. She might use the law enforcement against him. You get it? It's always, when it comes to the black female or the succubus, whatever y'all want to call it, it's always she want to have a one-up on a black man. Instead of her being submissive and respecting this man, she would want to have one up. You understand? And when you talk like this, a lot of people, oh, you bitter. I am bitter. You understand? I'm not bitter of the fact that y'all do what y'all do. I'm bitter to the point where you don't have no brain power to rewire your brain to know that they basically hypnotizing you to be that way, or hypnotize you to look at me a certain type of way. You get what I'm saying? So when a black female is single and they have the mama's boy living with them, most of the time they treat him like a baby, or they yelling and screaming at him. Oh, you need to get the fuck out. Get your things together. Well, you could get out my house. That's like, you see how bees love honey? When a black female could tell a man that, it's like bee to a honey. When a black female could kick you out of the house. When a black female could get you locked up. When a black female could take your kids away. When a black female could go to court. You know what I'm saying? And take you for child support, or take you for alimony. Whatever you want to do it. That's like bee to a honey. That's what they feel, man. That's the feeling that a black female get when she could get your ass locked up. That's the female, that's the urge, and this is the satisfaction they get when they could go to court and they could get everything done to you that they want done to you, far as alimony, child support, and visitation rights with your kids. That's what they get when it comes to a brother and their own kind, because they already indoctrinated with the self-hate syndrome. Instead of them rewiring their minds, but female don't got the brain power to rewire their mind. They like big kids. That's something that Road Thinking Man Templar said. Y'all need to check them out. Thinking Man Templar. Also Black Ram and Von Doom. These are deep brothers, man. And I look up to them, man. You understand? This is how I get through my life. This is how I get through my days. Listening to these brothers, man. Black Ram 313. Von Doom. Thinking Man Templar. Those are my brothers, man. They get me through my day, and the Most High, I can't forget them. Because without the Most High, none of us is who we are, and none of them will be what they be. So it's just sad, though, how the black female look at us, man. You understand? And then they come at us talking about black men don't respect us and we ain't give them nothing. How the hell we didn't give y'all nothing? And y'all the first teachers. Y'all don't teach us about women. Y'all don't teach us about these things. Y'all don't teach us how women really are. Because when y'all do that, then y'all will have to teach us about who y'all really were. So y'all keep us with the blindfolds on. This is why we get our heart broken. And this is why we go through the tragedies we go through dealing with different type of women. And y'all know these things. But black women love any type of one-up on a black man. They love that shit. When they could get you locked up, they love that shit. When they could get you murdered, they love that shit. Where you think all the baby mama drama shit come from? You dealing with this girl, she knows she got a man who's fucking crazy or who ain't got no brain. But she bring you to his house. Or she bring you to their house. Told him he don't be here no more. And then you inside there and he got a pistol and he murder you. And she's in the middle of all that shit. She loved that shit. But then she cry. It's not really tears from sorrow, it's tears of joy. Cause she fucking exterminating us. Where she could deal with who she want to deal, which is the white daddy. You know that shit. That's what she really want to deal with. Cause that's how she was indoctrinated to be. This is where her conscience is at. Her subconscious. Her conscience is all washed away and brainwashed to the point where she can't think and rewire her brain to know what the fuck going on in this world. Then you got all the information, YouTube, Google. You could do your homework. So y'all brothers gotta wake up. I made a mistake. Watch who y'all have kids with. Because you don't know a female till you have kids with them. That's another thing. That's a whole nother story. But I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna do a story on that. Watch who you having kids with. Because you don't know nobody till you have a kid with them. But it's sad though, man. It's sad how women get that satisfaction, man, getting you locked up or getting you murdered or getting you kicked out the house, living on the street. They don't give a fuck about you. But then they come through with the tears. When you irate and you yelling and screaming, she not crying for you. She crying because she nervous and she's scared. That's why she really crying. But they not going to cry no more. They're going to challenge you because they know they could get your ass locked up by the law enforcement. They know you won't see your kids with the judges. Or they might set you up with another ignorant brother and get you murdered by your own fucking brother. So black women just need a man. Like, you like a punching bag when you deal with these women and you don't speak up for yourself. You're a punching bag. She loved that shit. Like it's a bee, is honey to a bee. Like if you touch a honeycomb, a bee will sting the shit out of you. So that's what it is. You getting stung. Y'all brothers need to wake up, man, because it's real, man. We at high altitudes of this fuckery. And y'all need to wake up. Y'all need to wake up, man. Enough is enough, man. Y'all need to wake up. Date elsewhere. Date somewhere else. Deal with a girl who's going to respect you. Not from what you could do for her. Not because you an ATM. Not because you a dildo. And not because you're funny. Or you entertainment. Those are the three things they're going to tolerate you. When you eliminate those things, she don't give two shits about you. Remember that. Let it stick in. Y'all brothers don't get it, man. They don't like to hear shit like this. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. So when you blind and she can use you as a punching bag, she loves it. And your dumb ass is still there getting punched. Looking like an asshole. Y'all brothers need to wake up, man. Because she gets satisfaction on getting your ass locked up, getting your ass murdered, getting your kids taken from you, taking money from you. She loved that shit. She love it. So y'all need to wake up and get it together. I love y'all brothers, man. Wake up. This is Scrap Stay Woke, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. And holler back. I love y'all brothers, man. Time to wake up, man. I love y'all, man. Stay woke.